from downtown Minneapolis, a look at beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC North. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
Yeah, and all Jared Goff does every year, Mike, is lead one of the most prolific offenses in the NFL. But I'm not sure he gets the credit he deserves. I think so many people wanted to give credit to Ben Johnson and Dan Campbell, and rightfully so, as he makes this transition to kind of the next era of Lions football without Ben Johnson. I think people are going to see just how big of an impact Jared Goff had, not only in the 15 games they won last year, but they believe they have a Super Bowl contending team in Detroit.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate.
Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
The outside, that's St. Brown. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. That one out wide to Gibbs. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On 4th down, Goff. That's the 3rd-round rookie pick, Isaac Toslaw. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Throwing on second down. Goff. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Price now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They finally get a chance to go on offense with a 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating out of the gun, it's Brosmer. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down.
Kevin O'Connell made the decision, and he will throw the red challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, and this indeed will become a first down. Jones down on 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brosmer. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Aleem McNeil in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here is Brosmer. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
A 4-yard loss.
The Lions called their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
2nd and a yard. They'll send their tight end left. On play action, Goff. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. Forced out wide. Taking off, he'll try to get there. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On 4th down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from a season ago, Jack Fox, to punt. Back deep for the Vikings, it's Miles Price. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Brosmer. No turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Throwing on second down, Brosmer. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Number 3, Jordan Addison. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Third and 11. Here's Brosmer. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And a critical tackle there. They were getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just one touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Price now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion, Naylor. Play action now. Brosmer. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
On play action, it is Brosmer. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time.
Incomplete.
And it'll be second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
That's caught downfield by Jefferson. A gain there of 21. First down, Minnesota.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Lions' 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Now Brosmer. There's Jefferson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 3rd down, here's Brosmer. And the Vikings are going to have it 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
In motion, Naylor. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. That is caught side of the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Throw to the right flat, it is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
from the 31. Here's 2nd and 5. That's quickly out to Williams. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
His receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And now it's 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
To the air on 2nd down. Brosmer. Going right. It's taken in. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Big play. 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Brosmer again. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock stops with 1 minute and 6 to go in this one. Now, a big 3rd down. Brosmer. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Brosmer. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
The Lions call their first timeout, and he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This a potential game winner. Got the distance, and it's good! He knocks it through from long range. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
It is 2nd down and 5. Goff to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Now they burn the timeout. They're in that gray area. You might be able to get in 2 plays, but maybe just 1 left in this game. We'll see.
1st down, Detroit.
Here's 1st down. Throwing, Goff. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here we go. One final play. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a win here for the Vikings. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. And they walk away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.